walking, and then like I see a man in the yard, like in my backyard, basically, like sneaking around.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm too far from the window to be able to see anyone doing anything. Like, what was that? But I clearly got this visual. So I go into the room and walk to the window and I look out the window, and the same man that I saw in like my mind's eye is right there in the yard, and he like sees me. He was wearing a red t-shirt. I saw the red t-shirt in my mind, and he bolts.
Wow.
And like I just sat there and I was dumbfounded. Like, how? There's no way to explain that. There's nothing that I could say to explain that I saw the man in the yard that was like looking on the property. He was like the neighbor back somewhere. And it just made me think, like, what is going on? Like, there's obviously more to life and reality than I'm aware of. And it just took me on this very deep dive of unlocking my, what I call superpowers, because that's not really something that you can explain away. That's like some sci-fi, something you see on a sci-fi movie.
Exactly. Wow. Before I jump into my story, I know that these gifts have turned into ways to help people along their journey. Like you were saying earlier, this particular gift here that you received after this moment of pain, a moment of like true healing, physical healing, right? How have you been able to convert that to be able to help people? Is this a particular gift that you've been able to utilize and help in other people's lives?
Yes, absolutely. So when I work with someone, either energetically through Reiki or any other healing modality, sometimes I just do coaching, which is just talking. Sometimes I'll do a reading. I'll energy healing. But what I usually do is when I connect to their energy and I feel around for any blockages or illnesses or anything like that, I'm getting visuals. I even see like scenes. I'm sent messages that is beneficial to help them with their healing.
Whoa, okay.
So like I had a person that I was working with, and it showed me, I don't know her name, the little girl, Ruby, with the integration, when the first Black girl to go to school, and then in this integration where there was a lot of people who was upset about her being in the white school system.
Right, yeah.
I was shown her. Like I can never analyze or come to a conclusion of what they're showing me, of what it means, but I get visuals. So then when I go back to tell the person what I found, I'll say, I don't know if this makes sense to you, but this is what I found. And the person was like, yeah, I actually was like one of the only Black children in the school that I went to. And I felt like her, like it felt terrible. And I'm like, okay, this is something that we need to work on. Like, let's talk about it. Let's do some energy healing on it. So that was like the start of this like movie screen in my mind where I'm given visuals, and it helps me to help people to unlock some of the wounds that they're even unaware that it's bothering them in their life right now.
Wow. Okay, that's deep. Wow. So this woman had dealt with trauma literally because she was the only person of color in her school.
Right.
So y'all were able to work through that, utilizing this gift that you received in 2019.
Right. And then you go on with your life and things happen to you as a child and you kind of just like sweep it under the rug, but you don't realize that that pain, you're still carrying it. It's